Something very strange is going on in the crypto market right now, whether it's the charts looking like they're set to break out, volatility at the lowest it's been for 6 months, and some big purchasing going on that, well, isn't being talked about. Is this the next potential move? Are we going to go up or are we going to go down? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down some of the key things that I'm looking at and a very interesting pattern that I just found on the charts that, well, I think you guys need to see. Go ahead, smash up the like button to a brand new all-time high, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Okay, I don't know about you, but something just feels off right now in the markets, whether it's the fact that the price seems to be bouncing off exactly the level every single day, and well, there is just so much bullish optimism that, well, why isn't the price going up? Even Michael Saylor himself is telling everyone to buy more Bitcoin, and yet we somehow feel very bearish right now. Well, what are some of the things that are going on that, well, we should be looking at? And interestingly enough, what does that look like for the week ahead? Well, when you take a look at the US money supply, this is now once again starting to push to the upside. We're actually well above $22.2 trillion as of September 2025. Now, don't forget, government shutdown means that this data is slightly delayed. It does mean is that there is actually more capital flowing into the market than we have seen before. With the S&P 500 retreating a little bit, risk assets are yet to move. Now, the debate is always going to be, unless they've already moved and we have missed it. What are the key things we need to be looking at? Well, Bitcoin dominance, once again, rejecting from the upward trend line. This is generally good news because it absolutely supports a narrative that altcoins are having a better run than they have done recently. The reality is that when you take a look at altcoin index, by the way, it is still pretty painful, sitting at 37 and actually still well below where we want to be. Now, remember how altcoin is worked. The fact is this is 37 altcoins in the top 100 are certainly outperforming Bitcoin, but it does mean a broader range is behind. So what are the things that we can look at? And more importantly, why do we need to look at them? Well, think of this. BTC from 2024 seems to be playing out exactly the same right now. The accumulation phase, followed by the manipulation phase or the consolidation phase, and then into distribution. The fact of the matter is the back end of this cycle could be that distribution phase. Now, I know what you're thinking, 2-bit. What is all this manipulation thing? But come on, it feels just off at the minute. When you take a look at the price action right now, Bitcoin hovering perfectly off this $99,000 support, which is around the 50-week moving average, and has wicked down there 3 separate times over the course of the last week. Well, what does this actually tell us? Well, it tells us that that line is incredibly strong. The bulls want to hold that line, or more importantly, somebody or something doesn't want it to drop below 100K. Now, I know what you're thinking. 2-bit, put your tinfoil hat away because this is nonsense. But like I said, we've seen this before and it's never really played out as many of you would expect. Let's take a look at history and what that tells. You can see here back in August the 30th, we had exactly the same where we had 3 days print on exactly the same line. What followed was therefore a push to the upside, continuation to all sun times. Don't believe me? The exact same happened here. We had 3 days of exact accumulation at this same level, followed by a massive rally to the upside, which once again saw us hit that first all-time high around 123K. Don't believe me? We once again go here. 3 times the resistance level came in at this lower support, followed by a push to the upside. Once again, we see exactly the same here as well. So I'm not saying for a second right now the market is being manipulated. At the same time, I'm not saying that, well, there is a magic trick that's going to push the price of Bitcoin up. What I am saying is that where we've seen certain days or timeframes where exact price levels have been hit, these have been followed by rallies to the upside. And why do we think this could play out the same? Well, take a look at this. Bitcoin volatility is the lowest it has been in the last 6 months. In fact, the 6-month volatility is the lowest it's ever been, meaning that although it feels right now that the prices and the markets are incredibly volatile, and well, people want you to believe that, the reality is that actually from the data, it's not. That doesn't feel right either. By the way, if you want to trade these volatile markets, grab yourself an account over at BitUnix. We've got a fantastic offer for you over there where you get no KYC. Also, don't forget, we're going to give you 30% rebates on your deposit. You got 20 days to sign up to this. No KYC available all over the world. Like I said, if you deposit $100, we're going to give you $30 to go over there and trade absolutely for free. And likewise, we do actually have a trading volume bonus as well. So if you are interested in checking all of what is going over at BitUnix, head on over there. Link is in the description. Get signed up and absolutely get trading that opportunity. So what else have we got going on that I thought was interesting? And look, I mean, absolutely may define the markets right now. Well, there is a very important company that once again has just bought more Bitcoin, American Bitcoin. Now, many of you will know exactly who and what is behind this particular company, but this is the Trump arm on mining Bitcoin. In fact, they have been buying more Bitcoin than we've seen. So not only are they now mining it, we're actually seeing them buying more. The fact of the matter is they bought about 139 Bitcoin, around $13.9 million. Now, you could argue and say, well, maybe they're just incredibly bullish on where Bitcoin's going to go. But, well, we already know that President Trump has links to this company and they're buying Bitcoin. I'm not saying that the market's going to go up, but I mean, I think that's a pretty good indication. And there's also some very interesting things going on at World Liberty Financial. Take a look at this. Their wallets right now are minting and moving huge amounts of USD1 and World Liberty Financial. The fact of the matter is we're seeing over $2 million worth of World Liberty Fi moving from their particular wallet into an unknown wallet. 1.8 million and 1.4 million all over the last few hours. That's not to mention the $1 million of USD1 stablecoin heading into other wallets as well. So it all kind of just doesn't feel right at the minute. That doesn't mean that I have a silver ball and it's going to tell us that the market's absolutely going to pump to oblivion. But yesterday, think about it, we saw a very strong move in the overall broader market with altcoins outperforming Bitcoin quite significantly. Yes, we've seen a little correction today, but the markets feel optimistic, like something they're waiting for. And more importantly, could be the government shutdown ending that might just be the spark to push this market. Don't forget, my usual Bitcoin update video will be live 11:30 UK time, followed by an XRP video in the afternoon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure that notification bell is turned on. That way you don't miss it. But let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this market right now? And, well, is it just me, or does it just not feel quite right? As always, thanks so much for watching this video. We really appreciate it. Check the links out in the description that support the channel. And don't forget, grab that channel membership by clicking join. Get access to our premium Discord. Highly worth it. Right. Till next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.